Hey friends, today I'm going to share with you 3 learning hacks that'll help you stay motivated, study smarter, and unlock new creative ideas so that you can improve without any formal training. If you're a self-taught artist, maybe you face challenges like not knowing what to practice, hitting plateaus, or not knowing how to improve efficiently. These 3 tips that I'm going to share with you are easy to try, beginner friendly, and have made a difference in how I've improved. Tip number 1 is something that I shared on Instagram that has seemed to be helpful for many people, and it's this. Go to your local bookstore or library and pick up Morpho Anatomy for Artists. You can also find it on Amazon, and of course, I'll have that link for you in the description. Morpho Anatomy for Artists is a pocket-sized book, and it teaches you to simplify the human form into the most basic shapes. Once you have that book, you'll need an A5 sketchbook or smaller, whatever your preference is, and your favorite pencil. My tip to you is to keep these items with you in your bag. That way, anytime you have downtime in life's in-between moments, you have prepared an opportunity to study anatomy. An example of an in-between moment would be if you're waiting for food at a restaurant, or maybe you're on your lunch break. So why is anatomy crucial for artists to study? Understanding the underlying structure helps you draw past the surface. This knowledge gives you a foundation for realistic and believable representations of the human form. Even if your style isn't realism, even if you're a cartoonist, for example, understanding anatomy gives you a strong base for creativity and believability. It helps you fix problems faster. The best way I can describe it is that it gives you a mental map while you're drawing. If you're a beginner artist and just starting out and maybe are a little intimidated by anatomy, please know that it's okay to be intimidated. Anatomy can be intimidating. You might ask, how do I study anatomy? Take it in small bites. Don't measure your progress by how fast you get through it, but how you engage with the material. Focus on the simplified forms that the Morpho book teaches you. You don't need to memorize every bone and muscle. Though some artists can get really good at anatomy, and some artists that were really good at anatomy were Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Michelangelo literally knew what muscle moved when you moved your pinky or something like that. He was a master. Try studying shapes and negative space. You can draw forms by tracing with maybe tracing paper or copying side by side, which is usually what I like to do, and then eventually drawing from memory when you get really good. Take notes on your observations as you go. Inside the Morpho book, there's little observations that he has written down that I have found to be very helpful as well. Okay, tip number 2. One of my favorite hobbies is journaling. I've always been really picky about pens, paper, notebooks, kind of a paper snob. My YouTube algorithm definitely has fed me a lot of journaling stationery content. Recently, I came across a tool that I thought would be perfect for the self-taught artist, and it's called commonplacing, or keeping a commonplace book. It's basically a mini encyclopedia, and it can be on any topic that you're interested in. I made one specifically for art using an A6 journal. Commonplacing is a method of collecting and organizing ideas, quotes, and other information into a commonplace book or notebook. It's a simple system that has been really helpful for me, and hopefully it'll be really helpful for you too. So how does commonplacing work? Basically, you collect information from all kinds of sources, from books to podcasts to reels, TikToks, then you organize it. I use a Lloydstrom notebook, which is really good for commonplacing because it has an index. I even glued an extra index from an old A6 notebook that I no longer use anymore. And you can customize your commonplace book whatever way you'd like. If you love stationery and journaling like I do, you can have fun with it, use washi tape, doodle, just go to town. Some benefits of commonplacing include building knowledge, improving focus, and building a writing habit. A couple of notable commonplacers were Virginia Woolf and Oscar Wilde. They use this technique to explore ideas in depth. This tool also supports synoptic thinking, which is the ability to kind of see things as a whole. It helps you gain a deeper understanding of a subject by combining different perspectives and ideas. Overall, this tool is a really great reminder that the information that you intake impacts your life. Okay, so this last learning hack is one that I love for creativity and ideation, and it's called combinatory play. Combinatory play is what Einstein believed to be the key to creativity. It's the act of opening up one mental channel by dabbling in another. It's about building blocks that we combine and recombine, often unconsciously, to build something new. There's also a similar concept called biassociation, which is about aligning fragmented thoughts into beautiful ideas and connecting seemingly unrelated things. When I was researching more about this, the idea of connecting fragmented thoughts really resonated with me because that is something that I experience in my creative process. I've noticed that many well-rounded artists also dabble in other areas and things that don't seem to be directly related to art. Artists who have started in music, like me, those who are really talented dancers and actors, these artists who are good at combinatory play and biassociation are often dabbling into other things. Another example that I can give is I got a Kindle for my birthday a year ago, and getting a Kindle has completely changed my reading habits, and I feel like reading uses that same imaginary muscle that I use when creating a visual for an illustration. I get ideas from reading because it's like painting with words instead of painting with a brush. It all combines and connects to create something beautiful. And that is it. Those are my 3 learning hacks, tips for the self-taught artist. I hope you feel more confident and excited to keep growing. If you found this helpful, feel free to give a like, a subscribe for more art tips, cozy ideas, and creative videos. Keep practicing, stay patient with yourself, and most of all, enjoy the process. Art is fun. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. I think my next videos are going to be creative process videos, which is exciting for me because they're my favorite to make and I get to create and make fun things. So I will see you then. Bye.